Super Mario is a classic platforming game series featuring a middle-aged Italian plumber named, you guessed it, Mario. Mario has been on all kinds of adventures, from rescuing a princess named after a fruit from an evil dragon turtle named Bowser, to teaming up with said dragon turtle to stop a greater evil, to even teaming up with said dragon turtle's dude's son to stop the same dragon turtle guy but bigger. And out of all our plumber's adventures, I decided to take a look at a classic, Super Mario 64. Also, quick side note, this game's OST was kind of a pain to search up due to all the memes. Okay, let's get on to the video. Now first we are presented with Mario's gigantic face. Wow, Mario, it's not like I get to see your face anywhere else. Just get off the screen. Hold on, ignore these save files. There we go. So Mario gets a letter from Peach saying that she baked us a cake. But when we arrive at the castle, Peach is nowhere to be seen. So in order to find her, we have to jump into paintings. Don't question it, this is Mario. There is a lot weirder from where that came from. So each painting acts as a different course, and each course contains about 6 stars each. 7. There's one for collecting 100 coins too. Now what do all these stars do? Well, they open doors. Huh, okay, well, you could have just used a key. But, okay. I mean, I guess there are key doors, but we'll get to those. First, let's talk glitches. In case you were unaware, this game can be pretty broken if you know what to do. There's this glitch where Mario can climb on the underside of this bridge, for example. I don't know why it's like this. I don't even know if this can be described as a glitch, nor do I know if it has even been discovered yet. There's also the slope kick, which allows you to walk up, or I guess kick up, any slope you want. It took me like the entire game to figure out how to do this, but for reference, just hold down the A button, don't release it, tilt the control stick slightly in the direction you want to go, and spam B. Now these glitches are fun and all, but if you want an actually game-breaking glitch, I'd recommend the good old backwards long jump. Now the backwards long jump, or BLJ for short, is iconic for being used to skip the endless staircase, and for being able to bypass every star door, making it possible to beat the game without collecting any stars. It's not only possible to do it on staircases, it's also possible to do it on elevators. I'd recommend this one here in Big Boo's Haunt.
First you gotta align Mario. All you gotta do is slide against this wall and stop around here. If Mario's in a T-pose, you did it right. Next, jump, but do a ground pound. And if you did it right, Mario should bonk. If he doesn't, that's alright. Next you wanna do a backflip. And then presto, you're aligned. Next, the BLJ part. First do a long jump, but immediately after leaving the ground, tilt the controller in the opposite direction so Mario's moving backwards. And mash A as fast as humanly possible.
Warning. Prolonged attempts may physically hurt your hand.
Trust me, I found out the hard way.
Now, if you've done it right, there should be some varying results. And I found that it would be just better to show you them than actually talk about them myself. So here you go. And if you do it just right, you can reach what is known as a parallel universe, which is essentially an invisible copy of an entire level. I'm not sure exactly what causes them, but let me tell you, there's still just about as much, if not more so, nightmare fuel than the previous results. Now there's this big ol' shining light, and if we stand under it and look up, we get transported to this place. And Mario can fly. Well, it's more of a glide. But after hitting the switch here, all these red outline blocks here turn into wing cap blocks, which allows Mario to get this power up at any time he wants. Well, as long as you can find one of these blocks, that is. Anyways, with that aside, eventually we get enough stars to open this big star door here, and we are led to a portrait of Peach, but uh-oh, the portrait changes to Bowser and we fall right into his trap. Or at least that's what's supposed to happen. But instead I play jump on the trap door and try not to fall in. Alright, enough of that. So we fall into some weird cave thing, and after grabbing all 8 red coins and climbing to the top, we encounter Bowser himself. Alright, just gotta spin him, and... And after he's been beaten, we grab this key, but it doesn't fit in the lock upstairs because it's for the basement. Now downstairs we have some more courses as well as 2 more areas to unlock different caps. Now we have the Vanish Cap and the Metal Cap. Now the Vanish Cap turns Mario into some sort of ghost that allows him to go through enemies and some specific walls. With the Metal Cap, Mario becomes Metal Mario, who kills any enemy on touch and allows him to walk underwater. There's not much use to these caps, well, except for maybe the Hazy Maze. They're primarily just used to grab a very specific number of stars. Now we have enough stars to open this next big star door, so let's do that. But whoa, some weird gelatinous goop is blocking our way forward. And so we have to enter it to go into another course called Dire Dire Docks. All we gotta do is grab this specific star and the way forward is opened. After beating up Bowser again, we gotta go up to the 3rd floor, and after performing a quick little shortcut that saves like 2 seconds in speedrunning, we can pretty much beat the game here via BLJ. But I didn't want to do that, so instead I wanted to do the opposite. Yes, we're gonna get every star. But first let's appreciate one of my favorite illusions in this game, the Endless Staircase. Now the Infinite Staircase is a staircase that for no matter how long you climb it, you'll never reach the top. Well, unless of course you BLJ up it, which I did just for show. And how it works is pretty simple. There's a teleport at a certain point which teleports you back downstairs, but for some reason, I don't know why, it's so seamless. I mean, in combination with this song, it sounds like it's forever getting higher pitched, even though it's just...
To put it simply, it's just really trippy and I like it for that.
Now that we're on to some of the more frustrating levels, I want to talk about something that I've always hated. The life system. Now the life system acts like it does in every other Mario game.
Except
there's no checkpoints. Or I guess there are checkpoints if you're areas such as the volcano and Lethal Lava Lands. But a few areas like this, it's just not worth having a life system. It's stupid. Also, while still on the topic of hard levels, there's this subcourse here that sucks. All they do is fly around and collect red coins, but this one absolutely sucks, as if you fall, well... And after that, you have to climb all the way back up to the freaking top of the castle, which makes getting this star so much more of a hassle. Also, I'd like to point out this guy. His name's Chuck, yeah, and if you come too close to him, he will try and grab you, and once he does, he proceeds to throw you in a random direction. Normally I wouldn't find this interesting enough to even mention, but hey, any Chuckster is an enemy of mine, so... Now getting every star means you have to get every 100 coin star, and let me tell you, doing so is so freaking ridiculously tedious, as it takes so long to get them. You have to visit almost each part of a course and squeeze out as much coins as you can. Luckily, some courses have enough coins that you'll get the star before you know it, but sometimes I have to frantically search for like 3 more coins. But out of all these courses, out of all these stupid courses, the one that has it the worst is Tick-Tock Clock. Yeah, sure, Rainbow Ride is bad, as it is the most tedious course, but at least getting all the coins is a relatively quick process. But Tick-Tock Clock? Oh no. Tick-Tock Clock takes forever to squeeze out enough coins to finally get the stupid star. I mean, at least you can stop all the moving platforms, making it much more predictable to reach the top, but still. Alright, last star of Rainbow Ride, let's go!
Oh, heck!
And what do we get for collecting all these stars? Well, if you go out to the front of Peach's castle, a cannon opens up, which you can use to shoot up to the top of the castle, where we meet Yoshi, who gives us... $100 lives. 100 freaking lives! Do you think I want 100 lives? No! It's stupid. And it's not like they even have a purpose for beating Bowser, as there's a 1-up right by the top, which you can grab each time you die. And also, might I point out, you already had to climb up here to get the red coin star. So it's already you could have beaten Bowser, but you have to go back and waste your time just to get the 100 lives. I guess it's more rewarding than the Bowser's Fury reward.
Also, you can go watch the video if you haven't, cause I said subscribe.
Anyways, back to the video. Alright, well, since we got everything else out of the way, all we have to do is take on Bowser again. And now instead of throwing Bowser the bomb once, we have to do it 3 times. Alright, we got this. Come on. Mario, spin like you've never spun before! After we beat Bowser, we get the big star, and Mario somehow obtains the wing cap and flies off into the sunset. And now we finally rescue Princess Peach, and as a reward, she gives Mario a quick little kiss and decides to bake him a cake.
Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious cake for Mario.
And that was my video on Super Mario 64. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing and leave a comment of any game you'd like to see me do next. And I will see you in the next video. I'm out!